Welcome to the Eastern Shore Market Watch, brought to you by Real Estate Business Intelligence, an MRIS company. Let's examine the most recent numbers from the Eastern Shore housing market, which includes these areas. In July, the national economy continued its trend of slow recovery, with moderate job gains and virtually no change in the unemployment rate, holding at the June rate of 8.3%. Over the last 12 months, the U.S. economy has added 1.8 million new jobs, fueled by growth in the private sector and reductions in the size of state and local government by more than 100,000 jobs. Most economists agree that economic growth will continue to be slow in the second half of 2012. While there has been some positive economic news, including increases in hiring and a slowdown in new applications for unemployment insurance, these signs have not been consistently positive. In addition, the European debt crisis and the dim prospects of any action on the proposed federal budget spending cuts prior to the elections support continued uncertainty and serve to stifle economic growth. While the national economic news is uninspiring, there continues to be positive news on the housing front. Almost all analysts agree the national housing market has begun its turnaround. Both Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac reported strong earnings in the second quarter of 2012, the result of rising home prices, faster processing of foreclosures, and fewer delinquent homeowners. Home prices are up nationally, posting the biggest gains in at least 7 years. The local economy posted modest job growth, adding about 500 jobs over the past 12 months. However, the unemployment rate on the Eastern Shore is 8.5%, up from 7.4% in June. Demand in the Eastern Shore housing market has picked up after declining last month. There were 217 sales in July, up 8.5% from this time last year, and the highest July total in 5 years. The sales trend is likely to continue as new pending contracts are also on the rise. The 260 new pending contracts signed in July are 9.7% higher than July 2011 and the highest July total in 6 years. While sales are on the rise, the inventory of homes for sale continues to decline. The 2,956 active listings at the end of July are 14.2% below this time last year, the 22nd consecutive year-over-year decline. The 419 new listings entered in July represent the lowest July total in 10 years. The July median sales price in the region was $205,000, 6.5% higher than July 2011, but 6% lower than last month, in line with seasonal patterns. Historically, prices have declined between June and July in the Eastern Shore market, falling 9 of the past 10 years with a 10-year average decline of 2.9%. At 87.5%, the average sale-to-list price ratio is up from 87.1% at this time last year. And the median days on market is 97 days, up 16 days from a year ago. Over the past year, the Eastern Shore housing market has seen key changes on several fronts. Sales activity is rising both in closed sales and new pending contracts. At the same time, the inventory of homes for sale continues to decline, reaching 10-year lows for new listings over the last 2 months. These trends are putting upward pressure on home prices and narrowing the average sale-to-list price ratio. While market conditions appear favorable for sellers and interest rates remain at historic lows for buyers, underlying economic and political uncertainty continue to impact market dynamics. That's the Eastern Shore Market Watch for this month. Check back next month for the latest.